can deal with cold. I just hate snow.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got 14 inches here today.
You got
14?
Dang.
14 inches of snow.
Fuck.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure we got 2 inches of rain here in San Francisco.
Damn.
Dude, yeah, it's been raining here for like 3 or 4 days, but
Live
it's
in
supposed to.
Portland.
It's supposed to, yeah.
It was hot in San Diego.
Oh wait, did you have sun too?
Uncle Bobby just said no bueno.
Uncle Bobby. Yeah,
Yeah, he's in the chat.
he is. Tell him we're over
I'm
here.
assuming. Yeah. All right. Did you start it yet?
Yeah, I did. We're streaming right now.
Okay.
Super well.
Are we?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, there it is.
How's it going, everybody? Sorry we suck at streaming. I think something's wrong with Such Goes Disc Golf YouTube account where it won't let me stream. I don't know why. I'm going to have to contact YouTube. Literally, the only thing I change is where the program is pointing, and it works. So I changed. I don't know. So that's why we're over here. We're slumming it. I'm going to post the VOD on Such Goes Disc Golf, so if you're watching it there, that's where you're seeing it. All right, we're going to have Jamie Thomas on, and then we're going to have Paige Pierce on after that. Jamie Thomas is going to be talking about Gentleman's Club Classic, talking about the Spin TV coverage you're going to see there. And then Paige, we're going to talk about the Aussie Open, and we got a bunch of fan questions per the usual. Joining us tonight is Corey Merle, going left to right here. Got Johnny Football from Champs vs. Chumps fame, and he's killing it on Such a Good stuff. Eric Woyden in the middle there is your our disc golf mod, and Anthony Vandenheuvel.
Close enough.
Anthony Vandenhuevos. I like that.
Yes,
That
that's
would be
perfect.
a good
Yep.
name. Yeah. He does DG Weekly, but you can't trust his reviews anymore because he works for Dynamic Disc now. He's a corporate shill.
I'm a shill. Yep. Don't trust me.
He sold out so hard, dude.
Don't listen to anything I say ever.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'm going to try and get Jamie on real quick.
All right.
Oh, what are you doing? All right.
Do we have anything else we want to talk about?
I mean, how hard we failed last night. Ooh.
Oh, my God. I'm seriously sorry about all the notifications, but if it was frustrating for you, it was more frustrating for us, believe me.
Definitely.
Wasted hours and hours on that shit.
So, but we got it going. We're here tonight.
We're back.
All right, Jamie's ready to go.
There's a bunch of people who just followed Ian's personal channel.
Cool. Getting something where I don't
Bomb.
want them. I think there's like racquetball footage of me up on this channel. I think.
Ooh.
There was. I just saw it.
Start to dig deeper.
Is it there? You saw it?
Yep. You have one round, like 1 9-hole round.
That's not racquetball.
No, racquetball,
No.
dude. I should have racquetball on this channel, I want to say.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, okay.
You just it's like random things
Okay.
that
Yeah.
you just posted. There's racquetball. There's yeah.
All right, we're going to see if we can get Mr. Thomas.
Some Battlefield. It looks like your dog.
Yep.
Chick tackles another chick on PIR.
Oh my God, that clip is
Whatever
amazing.
that is.
It's so funny. Watch it, dude. It's so. They go for like the high five and she like tackles her. It's amazing. Did you guys watch it yet?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
That was like a WWE finishing move right there.
Dude, it was amazing.
I'm
Pick her up, spin her around, slam.
I don't know how that's not a meme or it like didn't get more crazy.
Oh, Jesus. I'm not watching that.
James Thomas.
All right. Let's get it going.
Let's get him in here.
And he twerked it.
Oh my God. The hurricane.
All right. He's got a nice profile picture, unlike the rest of us.
Hey, my profile picture is definitely not terrible.
I think mine's like 10
It's
years old.
Mine's terrible.
I don't even know what mine is.
Yeah.
This is
Okay, guys. The stream is blank.
Is it?
Yeah.
It wasn't before.
What?
Look
it's
at
just showing gray.
Yeah. Ian, can you look at your Skype window?
How about now?
Now
And
it's
we're
good.
back.
Yeah, we're good. All right.
Jamie's here.
Pure sex.
No, he's not here.
All right.
Are we streaming already?
Someone mute their audio. God, we're so bad at this.
Why can't? What? Can Can you not watch live streams on your phone?
But you can. It's
That'd be
like
strange.
so hard to find, dude.
Hey, yeah.
It is the
It keeps telling me that you're live,
yeah. It's
but
so
then when I
hard to
click
find.
on it, there's no live video.
Yeah, I don't get
It's
why.
incredible how bad we are at technology.
Dude, awful. Awful.
How have we made it this far?
We got Jamie Thomas.
Right?
Hey,
Hey guys, how's it going?
there he is.
What's up, Jamie?
Hey.
Turn on your camera, man, so we can see your beautiful face.
Oh wait, here it is.
There you go.
Aha. Am I on there?
No, you were there for a second.
Your picture's bigger now.
Yeah.
There,
How about that?
There he is.
There he is.
All right. Technical difficulties worked out. We're all on this time.
Mildly.
I wouldn't say worked out, but we made it past them.
I think
That's how it always happens, right?
something's wrong with the Central Coast Disc Golf live streaming. So we're doing this on my personal one, then we'll transfer it over later. So
Awesome.
yeah,
Very
might have
cool.
a ton of chats, but you'll see it eventually.
Cool.
Thanks for coming on,
Thanks
man.
for having
Yeah.
Just setting up for the GCC later this month. Getting really excited about first of all, the way the disc golf season has started out has been awesome,
Yeah.
and I can't wait to see when it gets into the full swing. How it's going to roll out.
Yeah, Simon's coming back, which is always fun. I'm excited for that.
Disc golf tournaments are always more exciting when Simon's around.
Yeah.
You never know if he's going to throw down a highly rated round or just go for that stupid line that nobody else is going for.
Yep.
He's one of the players that makes disc golf interesting.
He does.
Yeah,
Man, he does.
absolutely.
He actually hit me up on Facebook today. He wants to film some doubles shenanigans rounds with.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That ought to be fun.
Yeah, that should be gold. Always.
Absolutely.
Anytime Simon's in front of the camera, it's gold. So GCC, man, you're running the show for Spin TV. Tell us what's going down, Jamie.
Well, I'm really excited. Innova getting back into the NT game. Title sponsoring the GCC just like last year, but it's an NT this year, obviously, as well as Masters Cup later on in the year.
Mm-hmm.
So Spin TV is going to be producing. We're going to try to start the year off with a really strong note. We're going to do our typical edited round coverage. And the coolest thing about this year, what I'm most excited about, is the ability to collaborate. Being able to collaborate with Central Coast for the first time.
Yeah,
Feels like far too long that we've gone without doing this. So
Yeah.
it's going to be great to do that, bring the talents aboard there, and also collaborating with Smashbox. We're going to bring live streaming to Spin TV once again. And, we haven't done a more traditional live stream. We did the World Tour last year, but just non-World Tour Spin TV, it hasn't been since USDGC in 15.
Wow.
So that's going to be fun. And big shout out to the PDGA. They've contributed a lot of funding to the budget for this event, so we can do both of those things and bring all of that to everybody. And then we have the big news, something that's really, really cool that I think a lot of people, it's been stirring the discussion online and just in the sport. How do we adequately represent the FPO game? How do we help grow that side of the sport? And so, with Central Coast coming on and having an extended network of content, I swear y'all's team grows bigger every year. It's awesome.
It does, man. I love it. I love the crew.
Yeah, so we're going to be able to bring on Corey's going to come to. We're going to be filming all 4 rounds, the feature card for the first round, and then the lead card for the following 3 rounds of the FPO division. Our goal is 24-hour turnaround, just like our MPO coverage with commentary.
Mm-hmm.
So, Corey, you're going to have your hands full, brother.
Yes.
I'm stoked, man. Bring me back to King of the Lake, all those good stuff where it's just me out there turning it around.
Yeah. That's right.
Just kind of how we do it, right? You get in the foxhole, get in the trenches with all the other media guys, and we grind it out. So
Absolutely. I love it. It's a blast, man.
yeah, Central Coast, obviously a huge part of that. Innova putting up the extra to make sure that we can bring the crew and, show the ladies some love on the media side of things.
Yeah.
Now all
That's
we have to
awesome.
do is just nail down the commentators.
Yep. So you've been reaching out, Jamie? You got some FPO talent possible?
I have been.
Okay.
Nothing to announce quite as of yet. I don't want to jump the gun and, then have to backtrack, but we
sure.
are in talks with some well-known players on the FPO side of things, and hopefully we can bring them in and hear their insights
Cool,
for
man.
what they think
Yeah, it'd be great to
is
hear.
in the game.
I did one with Katrina Allen for the Disc Golf World Tour. It was pretty interesting, man. They have a different take on
Oh, yeah,
things,
cool.
you know.
I mean, you can't. Yeah, and that was the thing. I sat and thought to myself, well, I could talk about the FPO game, but I haven't spent a lot of time covering it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not by ill will or ill intention, but, just pretty much all of us, we're full-time trying to cover one card of one division. So we need those voices to kind of step up and show us some of the things we may have been missing, bring us some insights that we may not have had the ability to research. So it's going to be cool.
Mm-hmm. Cool, man. So
Stoked,
Nova's
man.
stepping up big,
It's gonna
which
be
is
fun.
really cool, man. It's so awesome they're down to kick down and make it happen. Really a fan of that. And,
Yeah, Innova, and you guys well know, they're such a big supporter of media and disc golf. What they do, what they contribute, not only to Spin TV, but to Central Coast, to Jomez. They used to contribute to Disc Golf Planet. They've always been very forward thinking in that aspect. That's allowed Spin TV to grow. So wouldn't be where we are without them.
yeah, it's kind of
They're
funny. They
thankful.
get the kind of the big brother rap, Like you see it on DGCR a little bit, where they're like, nobody likes, but they do so much for the game, man. They've done so much for Central Coast Disc Golf and Spin TV, Jomez, everyone, man. It's undeserved any kind of negative big brother thing they get,
I'm glad you said it, because if I said it, I think the reaction. But
Well, it's because you paid him to say it. That's why.
Yeah.
bring the money. Come on, let's do it.
Yeah.
We're right.
The last couple of years, they've been such huge supporters of what we've been doing, getting us to so many more tournaments and stuff. It's been really helpful, really awesome, man.
The other cool thing, I forgot to mention, kind of along those lines,
Mhm.
giving the fans what they want. Actually, it should be dropping tomorrow. Sorry if I'm misquoting that, but I'm pretty sure tomorrow. The MPO and FPO feature cards are going to be by fan vote.
Oh, cool.
So the
Nice.
champions automatically are on the card. So Philo is going to be on our feature card on the men's side, and Jessica Weiss on the ladies' side.
Mhm.
And the rest of the card will be filled out by fan vote on Facebook. And I believe it's going to be on the Facebook page for the tournament itself.
Okay.
As a backup, check Innova's Facebook page, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be on the 2017 Gentlemen's Club Challenge presented by Innova. There is a Facebook page there, so you can check that out.
Mhm.
Vote for who you want to see,
Cool.
and we're going to cover it and talk.
I am so down with feature cards round one, man.
For sure.
Mhm.
So we're all in agreement on that. I mean, it. I hear the other side of the argument. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're looking at a numbers perspective, our channels live and die on what numbers we can bring in and
Yeah.
what kind of engagement. There's no question. And just you get one more round of these pros battling it out.
Yeah.
Especially the beginning of the year. We've been sitting for 3 months. Just when's the season going to start?
We're ready.
Season to start. Now we get to see who you guys want to see, who everybody wants to see. Battle it out.
Yeah. Should be fantastic, man. Cool.
That's pretty cool.
Anything else going on you want to announce before we grab Paige, or any new news?
That's pretty much it. Other than just, again, I'm
Awesomeness.
Yeah.
that it's back. I'm really excited to be
Me too,
working
man.
with all you guys and just trying to bring the media together and really reach for the next level this year. I think 2017 is going to be awesome for the sport, and I appreciate you guys having me on and chatting.
Yeah,
It's
thanks-
awesome.
Thanks for bringing us aboard for GCC, man. Super stoked for that. Should be fun, man. Should be a
Yeah.
cool experience. We're gonna crush out a lot of videos. That's gonna be
Yeah.
4 videos a day for 4 days, right?
Oh, easy.
Yeah, normal stuff. So
Easy work.
we'll post more on the website and everything. Stay tuned. Subscribe to Spin TV on all the regular social media channels. We just started our Instagram as well. I should probably announce that at Spin TV DG. So we'll try to push out content there. I'll give Ian the heads up too, so we can publish it through Central Coast and
Cool.
make sure everybody sees it. But
Awesome, man.
stay tuned. Big things coming.
Love it, man. Super excited for this year and for in a month, less than a month, man. Couple weeks, right? Dang.
Yeah.
Big stuff.
Yeah, 2 weeks now.
Yeah, it's happening fast.
for sure.
All right, man. I think we're gonna grab Paige. You're more than welcome to hang out, or if you got a bail, you got a bail. No worries either way.
I'll clear the chat. I know there's a lot of people, and 6 people may be hard to get a word in edgewise, and I talk too much anyway. So I appreciate you having me on and coming on. And
Thanks for your time, buddy. Catch you on, Jamie.
Later.
Peace.
Peace, buddy.
Hey, Ian, there's some people in the chat saying that you're still quiet. I don't
Really,
know if you-
there's really nothing I can do about it now.
Okay,
Ian's just a subdued person.
Yeah.
I'll deal with it. Yeah, Ben was saying that like your wife and Max were coming through earlier.
Which is weird because I haven't heard them at all.
I haven't heard anything. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
that's
Ben's
just
like chilling outside
Ben.
your house.
Maybe they were watching the old stream. I need.
Oh, maybe.
I need.
Oh,
Oh,
because he's
but
in the chat.
He's commenting in this chat. Yeah. Ben, what are you talking about, man?
We never know.
They gone.
Anyways, yeah, man, I'm stoked. I'm curious to see what effect or non-effect the Adidas getting involved with sponsoring the event is going to have. You know?
Well, you saw Macbeth just got a
Mhm.
real money Adidas deal, so who knows?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's just interesting. You know, I'm curious if it's going to be along the same lines. Like, I mean, 20 years ago, you had major sponsors getting involved, right? Like Bud Light, Coke, that sort of thing. Obviously, it's not that, but I'm curious if it's going to go through and up and then back down again, similar to that, you know?
Well, I think before, I don't know if people were ready. Like, I don't know if disc golf was ready. It didn't have like the infrastructure and just the brand backing. Like, it was Innova and Discraft. Now you have all these other brands, all these other sponsors,
For
and bigger infrastructure that's ready to take on and support a big sponsor like that. So I think it could be good.
Yeah. All right. I got Paige on another one. Let me see if I can add you guys to that one. Paige?
Hello.
There you are. How's it going?
Good. How about you?
Good. So I just ditched the other guys, so I'm gonna add them back real quick.
Okay.
How's your night going?
Good. How about yours?
Good. All right. We got a plethora of dudes to add.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's the bro posse. So you getting tired of doing podcasts yet?
Nah, not yet. Getting there. I'm sure I will be by the end of the year. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
If you keep winning,
I'm just kidding.
you're gonna be on them all the time. Which I think you're probably gonna do.
That wouldn't be a bad problem.
Yeah. All right. I don't think they're answering. I wonder why. I might just have to do it without them. Let me see if we're streaming. Yeah, we are. All right. All right.
Live.
I don't know how to add them to this call.
Yeah, I just was watching Jamie's part on YouTube, and I saw like 5 other people. Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
All right.
Oh, there's Eric. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Us kids, we can work the Skypes.
Yes, you can. So
hey, I could not figure out Google Hangouts, so
it looked like it was just hanging for you, though, right? Like nothing you could really do.
yeah, it was just loading and loading and loading, and it said, please click this button. If it doesn't refresh, and I clicked it, nothing happened. Just like apparently my browser is too old, but I re-updated it and didn't work still.
I think the story of this podcast today, the past couple of days, has been technical difficulties.
Yeah.
So.
I don't even know
Sorry.
why either. That's the most fun of it.
It happens.
It does. It does. I don't know why they're not coming.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right, we got you. You're.
We got the star power and the sex appeal. We're good to go.
We do. All right, I give up on them. Paige is more important. All right, Paige. So, how was Australia?
It was great.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, there's someone.
Is he coming? Maybe.
All right.
He's doing his
Get him
best.
back.
He's doing his best. Oh, we got Johnny Football.
We got Corey. I heard him for a second. Whatever.
No. Oh,
No, there he is.
Hey.
cool. All
There I
right.
am.
There's Corey. That's Corey.
Step by step.
That's Paige. Eric, do you ever go on Reddit, Paige?
On Reddit? No.
No? Okay. You're a smart woman.
Should I?
Probably for the best.
No, you should
Oh,
not.
okay. Is it like the disc golf?
Yeah, there's like Reddit's like a big
Or for
website,
music.
and there's like subreddits for literally everything. And there's,
Yeah.
there's one for disc golf, and it's like a big disc golf forum.
Right.
We have
Kind of like
we have-
disc golf course reviews thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you're a pro, it's best to stay away.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not that bad. No, it's okay. We're bad.
No, we're pretty bad.
Oh, what, y'all are all on there?
Yeah,
I'm a moderator of the sub,
okay.
so I do my best to make sure that nobody does anything weird.
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
I think we actually all met on there. We're all that nerdy.
Yeah.
I actually think technically, yes, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Oh, there's Anthony, who.
Can you see me now?
Yeah, we can see you now.
Oh,
Okay.
So Paige, Anthony just got a job at DD. That's
oh
that.
yeah.
Hey,
Congrats.
you guys technically work
Thank
together.
you. Thank you.
So do you live in Emporia now, or are you still in?
Me? No, I will never live there.
Respect. I agree.
Well,
Yeah.
that's encouraging.
It's
Well,
great visits.
It's great to visit. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
No, I can't be. I have to be near water. Water
Yeah.
has to be easily accessible. They have great drinking water though, so that's good.
They do. I'm a big fan of Radius Brewing.
I see you like drinking water, Anthony.
It's a match made in heaven.
Yep.
This is incredible.
Man, everyone keeps like switching places. Is it doing that
Oh,
for you?
Oh, if you click on one person, I think it'll like make it stay.
Stabilize it.
I don't know. I kind of like it. It's kind of cool.
It just goes to whoever's talking, I believe. It's a little frantic. So you live in Texas. Where do you live in Texas?
Plano, which is like 15 minutes north of Dallas.
Okay. So, you fish?
Yep.
Oh, right on. You ever go fishing with Jomez?
No,
No. What?
no.
He's never taken you fishing?
I know. I want to go to a football game with him too. I saw he went to 2 late last
He
year.
did, yeah. He's always posting
Awesome.
pictures of him fishing, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do a whole lot of stuff when I'm home besides like just hanging with my family.
Yeah, I bet. That's
So
probably...
I'm gone like 9 months out of the year, so try to have a lot of family time.
I bet. I totally understand that. I
Yeah.
miss my family when I'm gone for like a week. I can't imagine
Yeah.
what you guys are gone for. So, you going to tear it up this year, Paige? You got a new fire lit under you this year?
I feel like it. I feel like it.
Yeah. Did
We'll see. You never know how it goes until you get on the course, but yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I
Yeah,
feel
if Australia is any indication,
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not an FPO player this year.
She would beat all of us. Yeah.
Hopefully I can keep up
Yeah.
that rating, the round ratings, because my rating dropped like 25 points or so, like over the past year and a half.
Yeah, it seemed like you had like a little bit of an off year last year.
Yeah, definitely.
Did it felt that way to you too?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you're ready to kick it back
Yeah, I
off?
had good shots here and there, but I couldn't get a tournament or a round together. So
Okay. Fair enough. All right. So talk about Australia. Like, how was your experience down there?
yeah, it was awesome. It was hot, which was awesome. I've been like, I know like everybody says it's not cold in Texas, but for me, living in Texas all my life, this is the only cold I've ever known. And so like, I've been freezing for the past few months, and it was nice to just sweat, compete again. I almost forgot to like mark my disc and like finish the holes out and write my score down because I haven't played a tournament in so long.
Yeah.
So it was nice to get back in the swing of things before the tour really starts up. And yeah, it was awesome to go to Australia for sure.
How was that flight?
The big bulk of the flight was the same as like the Sweden and Finland flights, so it really wasn't too much different. Just like one more layover, one more stop.
Okay.
13 hours is like the longest flight, I think.
Oh, that's not terrible.
It's not too bad,
Yeah, I saw Matt.
especially if you sleep.
Yeah, I cannot sleep on planes though, but if you can, it's a nice.
That's like
thing.
my superpower.
It's something
Anytime
Yeah.
I'm on a plane, I'm out.
Really?
I'm-
Oh man,
Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah.
I'm jelly. I saw Madison had issues getting down there, but made it eventually.
Yeah, her sister is a flight attendant, so she gets free standby flights.
Oh, gotcha.
So everywhere she flies is standby, so there's pretty much always an issue, but you kind of know it, but you hope it's not going to happen, but it always does.
yeah, that's kind of annoying, but
Yeah.
free flights are nice, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right. Let's kick off with some fan questions if you're ready.
Yeah.
Cool. What's your longest ace?
550 feet. It was downhill.
Damn.
Yeah, it was really cool. I didn't know I aced, like it was a blind shot, and there was a spotter down there, and it was like really far away, obviously, and he just came out of the gap. Like it was a downhill shot into a gap.
Uh-huh.
It was open for the first like 3/4 of the flight, and then the last fourth was into the gap. And the spotter just came out like screaming, like waving his hands. And we were like, what? He's like, it's in! And I was like, in where? It was so cool.
That's incredible. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta imagine there's probably like less than 10 people with longer aces in the world. You know?
I don't know. I know I probably won't do that again, that's for sure. But
Yeah.
it was just, and it sucks that I didn't get to see it, you know.
I know.
Technically, but
I would kill for video of that. Oh, I can't even imagine.
yeah.
That would have been.
Actually, ESPN was at that tournament too.
Were they
but
really?
Oh.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if you saw this commercial. It was a few years ago at the Delaware. Nope. I'm lying. I'm sorry. Connecticut. Greater Hartford Open.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the GHDGO.
Yeah. And ESPN was there and they did that little commercial. It's like me, Will, Felberg, Cameron Coldblazer, Germ. I don't know if y'all saw that, but it's like a really good commercial about like what is disc golf, and they were there for that, so that's cool.
Wow. All right. Would you ever consider being part of a Central Coast Disc Golf Challenge like the Champs versus Chumps or the Starter Pack Challenge?
Yeah, definitely.
You down? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I will keep that in mind. So we can, what does Madison do on the road that's annoying, and vice versa? I like this one.
Oh man, gonna get me in trouble on this one. Well, let's see. She can't drive. She can, but she gets very distracted while she's driving. She is a diehard nature person.
Uh-huh.
So every time she drives, she's more worried about looking at the birds and, you know, deer and stuff like that, or waterfalls or whatever it may be. The clouds.
Things that aren't the road.
Yeah. So I do a lot of the driving, but I'm totally fine with it. I actually prefer to drive.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, then she's in the passenger seat and she's like, wow, look at those clouds. Look at that bird. And then I start looking and I'm like, Madison, stop. I'm trying to drive. I would say that's about it.
This sounds dangerous. Actually, somebody's going to out you right here. You said Madison doesn't let you clap in the car?
No, she does not.
No.
No. No, she says my clap is too loud, and it's like in a tight space like that, it's just like hurts her eardrums. So clapping in the car. I practice my clap actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
You practice?
Clap game is strong.
I mean, maybe like literally like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and practice my clap. I don't know, I just like it. And
concentrate on the form. That's
I'm pretty good at it. Yeah. It's all about the form, really.
Yeah.
All right.
It's all about the form, just like disc golf. So do you have any like signature discs with DD?
Yes. The Paige Pierce Lucid Convict, it will be out on the 14th for retail, and the 17th for retail. I'm gonna time out.
Rewind.
On 17th for wholesale.
Okay.
And the 24th for retail.
Okay.
That one's correct.
Fair. What's the convict like? I honestly have no idea.
A lot of people say it's very similar to the Culverin. Have you?
Yeah,
thrown
I've done one of those.
Yeah. So, I was actually, when I switched my bag over, I was working with, you know, countless discs. With Prodigy, I had, I think it was 17 molds to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
And between DD, Westside, and Latitude, I have like over 80. So I was trying discs left and right, and somebody recommended the Culverin. I got it in my hand, and then I just came to the realization that I kind of want to throw all DD. And so I started looking at the fairways, because fairways like one of my favorite discs.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, when I was with Discraft and I had a signature disc, I went with the Sucker, which was also a fairway. And Prodigy, I didn't really find a fairway driver I liked. I loved their disc, but I didn't find a fairway that was accurate, in my opinion. So I went those 3 years without a fairway driver. Luckily, I had the M4, which goes really far for a mid, but that was like my first thing to replace was all my fairway drivers, or to add was fairway drivers. And I just fell in love with the Convict. It's really straight, and at the end it'll glide out to the left. And you know, if you err, like turn your wrist a little bit, it'll get a little bit more distance and kind of go to the right, but it'll still hyzer back to the left. And it's just awesome, like a very versatile disc.
Nice. So what do you replace your M4 with?
The EMAC Truth.
Okay.
I throw the EMAC Truth in. That's actually like one of the few mid ranges that I throw, just because I throw it in all the plastics.
Mm-hmm.
The Fusion plastic seems to go a little straighter / a little bit of turnover, and the Lucid just goes dead straight, like a bullet, dead straight. And then the Moonshine goes overstable. And then I also throw the Verdict too, but I would say the Verdict replaced my M2, not my M4.
Okay, cool. I've seen you do some work with that M4. I remember you parked hole 7 at De La. Do you remember that one?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Like 400 feet, dead straight. Like,
Yeah, it goes a little downhill, so you can, once, if you get it to that hill, when it goes down, it just keeps cresting. So I prefer to throw mid-range almost a whole lot of holes at De La, really. So I'm excited to get my truths out there and see what happens.
Yeah, pretty exciting. So if you got another signature disc, do you have an idea what it might be or what you want?
I'm thinking the Defender.
Cool.
Not positive yet, but I would say either the Defender or the Deputy.
Okay.
I think it would be cool to have a putter with my name on it. So the Deputy is probably what I'll be putting with. It's not out yet, but yeah.
Cool. Are you bagging a Defender Enforcer right now, or?
Yeah, I throw the Defender and the Enforcer. I prefer the Defender over the Enforcer, but I do throw the Enforcer sometimes. Like if it's a super overstable, if I want it to get down quick, or if I want a little more skip, the Enforcer will hold a little bit more wind or power.
Cool. Yeah, no, they're beefy. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
When you first switched, did you try the regular Truth? Because for me, that flies just like the M4 did. But I probably don't throw as far.
I did grab a few, but you know, like if you have for me personally, like if I'm going out to do field work and I have too many discs, it's just like overkill and like too much work, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so I threw the EMAC Truths pretty immediate, and I fell in love with them, so I didn't even really mess around too much with the Truths.
Okay.
But they were a little bit flippier than my Biofusion EMAX, so it was a little too touchy for me.
Yeah.
All right. We got a off the wall here. At what depth does a pan become a pot?
Depth?
Uh-huh.
What? The depth of the pan?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, man. 3 inches?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. That sounds about right.
I'd say it's a shape issue more than anything.
I was thinking the angle of it,
Yeah.
If it's like a 90-degree angle.
The pan kind of like scoops.
Oh,
but
actually, no.
pot
I
is
have a
straight
90-degree
down.
pan now that I think about it.
Yeah, those do exist. Yep.
Exactly.
Well, there's like the ones like you could like make pancakes on where it's like a square, and it's just like a right angle.
See, that's neither. That's not
But
a
that's-
pot
Yeah,
pan.
well, that's
Lying
like
to
a
yourself. Those are
griddle
hot
at that
cakes.
point. It's like a
that's
griddle
true.
at that point.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, we got another mildly off the wall one. Why are you such a Grom? From
Caesar,
Yeah,
probably.
that's from Caesar.
Yep.
Oh, man. I don't know. You know,
Feel free to not answer that question. Yeah.
No, one day I won't be a Grom, but
Will you tell this old man what that even means? Like,
you know, that is so luckily in Santa Cruz, we have like a great group of guys we hang out with that we call the Boy Bees.
oh, that's Caesar and Dave and all those guys?
Caesar, Dave,
Oh, I know that. I know Caesar then. Oh, funny. Okay.
yeah. And they called us Groms because they were speaking in their Cali language, and we didn't understand some of the terms or, you know, the local spots or something. So Grom basically is like, kind of like a tourist type of thing. That's just like not in the know.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Not a local, basically.
Yeah. All right.
Lokes and Groms is what the two things are.
Nice. Nice. How awesome is Dave's house, by the way?
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Right?
Amazing. And his parents are like the nicest people on the planet.
They're so chill. There'd be like a rager going on downstairs and don't care at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that happened the first year and, you know, did not happen the next year, we'll say that.
Yeah.
So.
I was there for one of those. All right. How many Skittles is too many Skittles? And when are we going to see a signature bag?
Ooh, it really just depends on the person. I mean, some people can just eat a family-sized pack of them.
Ooh.
But for me personally,
That's disgusting.
I just take out all the grapes and all the green apples. I wish they stuck to the lime.
Right.
Why did they change lime to green apple?
That was a very poor business decision.
I've never met anyone that agrees with that one. Like,
Terrible.
terrible.
Like, you just get a handful, and if you don't look down, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You're immediately disappointed. You're immediately
Yeah.
disappointed.
Yeah. It doesn't blend into the rest of them.
No.
You know? Yeah, the other ones you can just eat a handful. It doesn't matter.
So
Like,
how many is too much? I would say it's never enough as long as there's no green apple in there.
there you go.
Hear that, Skittles? We're on to you.
Are you going to have a signature bag at all?
You never know.
Okay.
I don't have one as of yet, but yeah. Who knows?
Cool.
I like the sniper. That's what I'm using right now. I like smaller bags. I don't carry a whole lot of discs.
Uh-huh.
So I think I carry maybe 15-ish, maybe 20. At the Memorial, I might carry a little bit more just because of all the water. But on an average tournament, I only carry about 15. So I prefer the smallest bag, and that's a sniper
Nice.
for me.
I like this one. What is the best hole to play in disc golf?
Ooh,
That's tough.
Mm-hmm.
that is really tough.
Yeah.
It's hard to narrow that down. I would say one at Vibram.
That's exactly
Oh,
what
that's
I
a good
was
one.
going to go with. You can't beat that hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
pretty
great
good.
hole. Great hole.
Yeah. All right. What unlocked your game as far as getting huge throws and making putts, or what was your biggest breakthrough?
Well, I started playing when I was 4, and it was,
Wow.
not necessarily like, hey, go putt, It was like, here's a disc, throw it. So I was always good at driving, because I started throwing when I was 4. But
That
I
helps.
started playing
That'll do
tournaments. Yeah. I started playing tournaments around 10 or 12, somewhere in there. And once I started getting like 15, 16, 17, I was playing with Dez and all them,
Mhm.
and the Texas Pro women. And I was throwing them far, like throwing farther than them at some points, but then it would take me 4 shots to get it in the basket. So I think I would say putting for sure, just spending a little bit of time working on a stroke and a routine that was active. And because if you're heavily weighted on one aspect, either putting or driving, you could have a few good shots, but you're not going to get a good score on a hole. So just like evening your game out, and for me that was putting.
Mm-hmm. So your dad got you into the game, or?
Yeah.
Is he good?
He was. He's addicted to games now. It's kind of a subject.
It's a sore subject.
Yeah.
Sorry, Paige's dad.
No, I have a video game addiction for probably a year and a half now.
He's addicted to video games?
Yes.
Which one?
Ark Survival, something like that.
You know that one, Eric? All right.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I gave up video games for video editing, so
Well,
It seems like a positive career move.
give my dad some tips on that, maybe.
yeah.
I'll give you his email or something later.
If he wants to help edit, I got tons of footage for him. All right, we're on to the Reddit thread, so
Oh, boy.
it's gonna
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
probably a slightly weirder. And
This is where it's going downhill.
this first one got a lot of upvotes, and I don't get the
I
reference.
don't really understand it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna fire it off anyway. How old were you when Macaulay Culkin's The Page Master came out?
Oh, okay.
1994. How old were you then?
3.
3. Okay. Have you ever thought of changing your nickname to The Page Master?
So I'm wondering why this person asked this, because that is my email address and
it?
my PayPal
You
address.
shouldn't have said that.
No.
You should not have said that.
It's my email address.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So have you
Yeah.
seen that movie?
Huh.
That's her soon to be old.
Yeah, that's what it's referencing.
Yeah, absolutely. The
Wow.
Page Master. It's like, yeah, my and my spam email and my PayPal are both PageMaster at something.
I wonder if this person bought a disc from you and already knew that. That's
Potentially.
potentially.
That's possible.
And so on a scale of 1 to 10, how lame would the nickname The Page Master be?
I
You
would
give it to
feel right
yourself.
about it. Like,
Yeah, you can't nickname yourself.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
give yourself a nickname. Yeah,
no.
yeah. Which you've already done, so now it can't happen.
Like, I don't think Tom Brady goes around calling himself GOAT, you know?
No, probably not.
TB12 instead.
People
No. God knows enough people in New England calling him that.
Yeah.
Seriously. That's gotta suck for you being in Boston, dude, and not.
Yeah,
being
yeah. Speaking from the perspective of someone who lives in New England and is not a New England sports fan, yeah, it gets a little grating.
What city?
What's up, Paige?
What city do you live in?
I live right outside of Boston.
Oh, okay. I just saw the weather was like super, super bad there.
Oh yeah, there's 14
It was on
inches
our
still
news.
outside.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was on our news. It was like,
Really?
people in Boston. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and the thing is too, this is, I mean, compared to like 2.5 years ago, this is like a fifth of the snow we got that year. So
Oh.
Wow. Did you guys know I called the Super Bowl in one of our podcasts? By the way,
What?
like a month ago, I called.
Oh, you called it.
I called Falcons versus Patriots with the Patriots win.
you must have like ESPN or something.
Yeah, tough,
That's what I
dude.
got.
You sound like every pundit.
I do.
Did you? You should have bet on it.
I should actually. I bet a little bit. I did like a kind of a NFL fantasy playoff thing,
Oh yeah.
so I
Okay.
won a couple $100 for that. So
Nice.
Pop quiz.
There you go.
You know what the odds were going into the fourth quarter when Vegas was still taking bets on that game?
no.
They were still taking bets.
165 to 1 going into the fourth
Wow.
quarter. Betting was still open. So if you had thrown $10
Yeah.
down,
That's insane.
$1,600.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Wow. I wish I was in Vegas.
Right?
Yeah. That's incredible. I like this one. It's another Reddit TM question here. Who would you rather fight? 1 big germ-sized Nico or 10 Nico-sized big germs?
Nico-sized big germs. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nico seems really scrappy to me.
Doesn't he?
If he was the size of Germ,
Whew.
I think that would not be a good sight for anyone to angry. Big Germ's a little salty, so
He is.
he's the size. We would all have a chance.
Yeah, you could probably just like tickle him or something.
I like that question. That's a great
Yeah,
question.
that's a pretty fun one. There's another signature one we'll get to later. Cause
Yeah, it's the second best one we asked.
we can't talk about it now though because it
No.
always gets crazy when we talk about it.
It's heated.
Strong.
That's what I'm gonna
opinions.
leave. Out of here.
We'll save it for later. Ricky recently mentioned that the memorial is always a challenge for him for reasons he can't explain. Is there any course or tournament like this for you?
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily that I play bad there. I always play good. It's just never quite enough. Is the Beaver State Fling.
Oh.
I play so well there. It suits my game. Like, I feel good. I love like everything about it. I love Oregon. I love Milo. I've been in a playoff for the win twice there. I've gotten second, I think, 3 times, maybe 4.
Wow.
I've been within 2 strokes like every time I've been there. So hope that's like a big goal of mine this year to finally knock that one off
Cool.
the list.
Hopefully
So you are going to make it there? Because I hear a lot of people aren't going to be making it to BSF because of the closeness to Worlds.
Yeah, I think I'm going to drive my car. Well, I'll be on tour in my car. So I think once I finish Beaver State Fling, I'm going to leave my car at a friend's house there and fly to Worlds. And then there's one more tournament after Worlds on the East Coast. And then there's Rocky Mountain Women's, which is in Denver. So then fly back to Portland, grab my car, and drive to Denver.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I think that's the best I can come up with as of right now. So
I
we'll
can't
see.
think of anything better.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. On to the next question we got from a lady. She's a 2-part question for me, 28-year-old female. She's been playing for 10 years. She competes at Advance. It says, I throw lightweight discs, 160 to 165, and I only throw around 250 to 280 foot drives. In my head, I throw low weight to throw farther. Should I slowly step up my weight to advance my distance, or just keep correcting my form?
A lot of people ask about lightweight discs. I use lightweight discs if I want them to flip, not if I want them to go farther necessarily. They do glide a little bit more, but I would say bump up to about 165 to 170. Don't go max weight, but if it's too light, it's going to get really affected by the wind. And if you show any nose, it's going to take off in that direction. So I would say bump up just a little bit and focus on your legs. If you're incorporating your legs more, you're going to transition more of your body weight into the shot, which will translate to more power. So try that out. And I actually have a video of it somewhere. If you want to message me on Facebook, I'll send you a link to that video.
Cool.
Yeah.
And she says you clearly work out. I won't say what else she says next. What sort of workouts do you recommend for playing at your level?
I don't literally hey, I'm gonna do squats, push-ups, and whatever else people do. I just rock climb.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and play disc golf. That's it. And basically anything active. So all of my workouts are hidden, like hiking or swimming or rock climbing.
Cool.
So yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not really answering your question because I don't have a workout that will help you. But I think disc golf's a lot of mental, and I mean, anybody can play our sport, from a 4-year-old that weighs, I don't know what 4-year-olds weigh.
Probably 40 pounds, 45 pounds.
80-year-old women play, and they weigh closer, as long. I mean,
I guess that one too.
Yeah, I don't think there's any certain thing that helps you physically. I think the biggest muscliest guy still doesn't have that big of an advantage. Just use your body weight and push off it from your back leg into the front part of your shot, and it'll propel the disc a little bit with a little bit more power.
I don't know. The Mountain does play disc golf, so.
Does he?
Yeah, the actor who plays the Mountain in Game of Thrones plays disc golf in Finland or whatever.
I haven't seen that, but that's
He's 6'9" or something.
He's huge.
Does anyone dab harder than Zach Melton?
probably Kobe, guys.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Do you know what that is, Corey?
Worlds, it was out of control. Yeah, I know. I was his doubles partner out of Peter Pan after Worlds.
Oh, really?
But yeah, he's cool. He's a good guy.
Yeah. Nice. Zach really doesn't have rhythm. It's funny because no, Zach and I both, if we all go out after tournaments, and there's a dance floor, Zach and I, you will always find us sitting down. We don't dance, and everybody else is dancing. So it's funny that you specifically said Zach, because he does not dab hard at all.
There's a video. Have you seen the
video
skins match? Apparently, this is what they're referencing.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. He dabbed pretty hard in that one.
Yeah. He got it from Kobe for sure.
Did he? Oh, that's funny. Are you still gonna partner up with Big Germ for mix?
Yeah.
You are?
Definitely. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I like that a lot. That's good. All right. What are your thoughts on the Valerie Jenkins split from Manova?
I think I'm glad she did it, really. I mean, she's been playing against her for quite some time now. I started traveling in 2011 or 2010, and I've been playing with her for that long, and I could just see, and we've talked about it a few times, just she wasn't happy and wasn't getting what she felt like she deserved, and she did what was best for her, and I think in turn it's gonna hopefully help women's disc golf in general, just by it was such a statement and kind of out of nowhere as far as the general public was concerned.
Yeah, for sure.
So it kind of making people talk and think, and hopefully it kind of wakes up some of the sponsors that aren't quite doing as much as they could or should. So I'm happy for her. I hope it works out the way she wants it to, and we see some improvements.
Yeah. You think she's gonna get picked up by somebody?
I mean, definitely. As soon as she wants to be. Yeah. I mean,
I figure, right?
Who wouldn't want Valerie Jenkins on their
world
team?
champion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as soon as she wants to be, I guarantee it will happen.
Yeah.
But I think in the meantime, like, it's what she wants. So, yeah.
Cool. So I don't know if you saw our segment with Jamie, but did you see Spin TV is going to be covering FPO
Yes.
at GCC?
Yes. Yep.
Stoked?
That's awesome.
Happy about that?
Yeah, definitely. Anytime we're on video is awesome. So
Cool.
I actually, like, 90% of my fan mail, I guess.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what you call it, like message.
That's what it is. That's what it is, dude.
New age fan mail.
Yeah, 90% of it, if they're talking about women's disc golf, they're saying, like, I really enjoy watching women's disc golf. I prefer to watch you guys because I can't do what the guys do, and you guys look like you're having more fun, and just it goes on, and it's awesome to see that getting more recognized in the sense of, like, the media, because the fans think it, and now the media is starting to do the follow suit, and so I'm glad any chance we get to be on film. I think it's good for our sport and for women.
Yeah, awesome. So did Jamie hit you up about commentary?
Yeah. I didn't fully commit. I'd be down, but it's hard to commit during a tournament.
Yeah, for sure. Totally
it's so, man, the one thing, if I could change one thing about touring disc golf, it would be how hectic it is.
Yeah.
You just never have a down minute. I mean, you're playing a tournament. Some tournaments are 2 rounds a day, and the ones that aren't, they're 1 round a day, and they're tee times. And so even then, you're probably not getting, even if it's 1 round a day and tee times, you're probably not getting home till 4. Then you got to go eat, shower, like chill with your host if you have a host, or if not, try to figure somewhere out to stay, and probably do laundry because your shoes stink, or whatever they can be. So, like, he wants to do it after the rounds, which is awesome that he wants to do it so quick and get it up like the next day.
Yeah.
So if there's ever time, like if we finish a round early, I would definitely be down to do that. But I didn't want to promise anything because I don't want to, like, break my word or anything.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. I think you're really, really good at it, for the record. I think you got it in you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to try it. I definitely haven't done it before, so I'm open to it for sure.
Cool. And Corey, who's on the call, will be filming you all weekend.
Yep.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Awesome. All right, just stay out of the way. I'm just kidding.
Man, you don't want to get yelled at by Paige, dude.
No, full disclosure, I believe I filmed you at Masters Cup this past year.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember who was on the card. I filmed, I think, 2 MPO or FPO cards, but yeah, no, I'm stoked. I'm excited.
I definitely remember this. Oh, maybe that was 2 years ago. Yeah, totally was you last year. Yeah. I remember this other guy doing it 2 years ago.
Ben, probably?
He shook our hand before, and he said, "This is my first time ever videoing." He was a taller guy with black hair.
I don't know.
And he kept like inching closer, which was fine. Like, he wasn't too close, but he was timid in his steps, and you could hear it in the leaves. And, like, we were all just kind of, like, laughing because we felt bad. Like, he admitted it was his first time.
Yeah.
We didn't want to be like, "Can you
Just go for it."
Yeah.
Just pick a spot and stand there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. I remember my first time filming, I was so, like, bashful, and, like, I was standing, like, way off to the side of the tee pad at a horrible angle because it just felt so weird.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It
You got to get the right angle. That's what filming in disc golf is so hard.
It is. Like,
I mean, you got to follow the disc and not lose it in the sun. Hopefully the player throws a darker disc so you can see it in the air. And
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do us a favor, though, Paige. No black, purple, or dark red discs.
Just no dark red.
No dark red.
Yeah.
I don't have dark red. Definitely no black. And purple?
Like dark
I
purple.
have like a fuchsia purple.
Yeah, that place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
It depends on the course,
From all of
too,
us,
though.
thank you very much.
Yeah, we need to issue a PSA about that.
Just start hitting up manufacturers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just don't
just-
even make them.
Just in those colors.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. They just disappear instantly. So you're throwing all DD? You said earlier. So this person was asking about West Side. Have you tried any? Liked any?
Yeah, so when I was testing this out, I definitely had a few other molds in there, but like I said, I try to keep my bag as simple as possible. So I cut out a few that were slightly overlapping. I was throwing the flow, but which is from Latitude, the Opto Line Flow. I really, really love that disc. It's such a great disc. It's slightly overlapped with my Trespasses, though, so I took that out. And the harp, but I didn't need it to be that overstable. The harp and the Suspect are very similar, but the harp handles a little bit more power.
Yep.
And I didn't need that much more because I have the Verdict. So I needed something a little less. So I went with the Suspect over the harp. And what else?
What plastic Suspect do you throw?
I'm throwing a Fusion.
Yes.
Yeah, Fusion. Yeah.
You like that one, Tony?
I literally have mine. It's sitting right off camera.
Nice.
I love that thing.
Let's see it, dude.
Actually, it's Biofusion. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
I'm
literally
so
right here. I love these things.
Wait. I gotta grab it. I'm sorry.
Do it.
I think it's Fusion.
Better be.
I'm rooting for Biofusion.
You're
I'm rooting for harp.
master of chaos, Corey.
The only reason I'm getting confused is because it's one of the white ones and it doesn't say it, but I'm pretty sure that's Fusion because they only
I
Dimax.
don't think they Dimax Biofusion.
Yeah, they only Dimax on Fusion disc.
Yeah.
So
That's a sweet
True.
Dimax, though.
yeah, it's so
straight
cool.
up.
Wow.
It looks sweet when it's flying.
So the rest of them just have Bobby Brown's face on them? Is that what? What?
Different expressions.
Other than that, I throw the Ballista sometimes.
Okay.
But it's a little bit flippy. Like if
Yeah.
a headwind comes or if you just slightly overpower it, it will start to fade to the right. So that'll be in and out of my bag, depending on if there's a hole that I need that long flip. But for the most part, it's not going to be in there, and the Sheriff will be in there instead.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about the
That
Sheriff.
thing
Yeah.
glides like crazy.
The Ballista seriously goes a mile, and I was throwing them like so far, but 2 out of 10 times it was flipping a little too much. Like I would miss the gap just a tad bit, or like at the end of the flight, just end up in the woods just a tad bit. And the Sheriff, I'm throwing it like it is a Ballista, and it'll just stay straight and finish left. But same flight path, and then at the end, just a little bit more overstable.
What plastic ballistas were you throwing?
I was throwing gold line,
Okay, yeah. 'Cause
and
for me, the Opto ones are really flippy.
yeah,
But I can throw a gold line straight.
yeah. And then the Sheriff, I'm throwing Opto, or I'm sorry, Lucid.
Lucid, yeah.
Cool.
I
And
heard the snow ballistas were more overstable than even the gold line ones.
really, I
Yeah.
never tried those.
That's what I've heard, but yeah, they only made that limited run of them.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they're making any more.
Oh, I'm sure there's a couple lying around.
I'm sure if Paige wanted one, they could get it done. They could make it happen.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Oh, putter's the Swan right now. I'm using the Swan. That's my one disc in my bag that is not DD.
Is that
But I'll
putty
be
putter?
yes.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yep.
cool.
I'll be switching
Real
over to the
straight.
Deputy pretty soon. I'm pretty sure though.
To what?
The Deputy.
Oh, the deputy. Okay, cool.
I think so, but those don't come out until around April-ish. So I'll be using the Swan for Gentlemen's Club Memorial. Anything that falls before then.
Cool.
Is the Deputy pretty similar to the Swan? And kind of like that understable?
Just got it today, so I
Are you
can't
allowed to say?
info yet. But
Okay.
well, it's been on the Snapchat and the Instagram, so like I feel like I could show you maybe. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, you probably
agree.
should, and then,
I
like,
agree.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or
There's only one way to find out.
I always say ask for forgiveness, not
Yeah. Bobby's
Yeah.
nice.
Permission.
not for permission.
no, but it feels amazing in my hand, and I'm trying to give you a good angle. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty blunt, yeah.
Yeah, it feels amazing, and I threw it maybe like 5 times. I don't know how well you can see this, but I went rock
Ooh.
climbing
Ooh.
2 nights ago and got a little gash. So I tried to putt a little today, and it wasn't working too well. But yeah, they're flying straight, like just what I want in a putter. I like straighter to understable putters because if I miss, I know why I missed. Because my style of putting, I just go from belly button to the pole, and my fingers are released at the pole. So if I miss with a straight cutter, I know why I missed. If I miss left, chances are my hand's right here, or if I miss right, I probably opened up too far. So I'm excited to try the Sheriff out, but in the meantime, the swans are flying awesome.
Cool. That's kind of a cool tip for the viewers out there.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think I can't remember if it was you or Tina in one of the recent DD videos where they were saying like most people like pick out a certain chain link or whatever, but they just like aim right for the middle. Was that you?
Yeah.
Why not? Like, what do you just give yourself the most room like around to miss then?
Yeah. So like I said, I just try to be right in the middle. So, if I accidentally miss a little high, if I'm aiming in the middle, I still have this room up here. And if I miss a little low, I still have a little bit of room before the rim. And same thing with left and right. So just right in the middle, like on some baskets, they have like orange tape around the middle.
Yeah.
I'll aim at that, but I never aim at a single chain link.
Fair enough. It works.
I usually don't aim when I putt. I think that's kind of
It doesn't make a difference.
yeah. Just hope for the best.
Yeah.
Just get it closer.
Yeah.
That's what Ricky does. I think he just goes blank and just throws it.
Yeah.
Well, Ricky's putts they're just a drive that gets stopped by the basket. Like,
That's actually pretty funny. So speaking of going blank during Ricky's putt, what are you focusing on during your pull?
Like throwing?
Yeah.
Okay. Hitting the initial gap, really.
Yeah.
Like-
Okay.
I know that, you're aiming at the basket or whatever, but for me personally, I'm aiming at the gap and trusting that I chose the right disc to get to the basket after I made that gap. So if you can have all the right intentions, but pick the right disc and try to force it through the gap, but if you don't get through that initial gap, you're looking at a bogey pretty much, or scrambling. So for me personally, it's just to get it safely as far as I can and then go from there.
Cool. You feel free to not answer any questions, by the way. So
Okay.
I'm going to ask one. You might want to skip it. It's up to you.
Okay.
What's the real reason behind the exodus of players from Prodigy?
Honestly, I'm open to answer all these questions,
Okay,
but
go for it.
I don't know. I don't know why all the players. I know why I left, so I can answer that if that's what you're wanting.
Yeah, let's hear it.
It just wasn't right for me personally. There was a lot of issues between me and people at Prodigy, and it just wasn't working out for either end. So it was mutual. Maybe not at first, but it ended up that way. And I'm not sure. I can't really speak on the rest of the people, but maybe they felt what I felt or something else. But yeah, I just wanted to go somewhere I felt supported and encouraged and communicated with. So that's my personal reasons.
Cool. So did anybody else come after you besides Dynamic Disc? I'm sure, right?
Innova did, yes.
Cool. And you just, what made you pick DD?
There's countless reasons, really. I think if I had to narrow down a few to make it short, I would say DD was my home originally, and I know all of them on a personal level and just have seen their vision and how passionate they are. And it's something I definitely wanted to get on board with. And, just if you've ever gone to the Glassbone or to Emporia, you can just see their vision and how good they are doing at executing it. And I also like that it was a smaller company, not financially or numbers wise, but just as far as how tight they are. And Innova seems to be so, they have East Coast and West Coast, and, you don't really know who to talk to just because there's so many people
Yeah, for sure.
to talk to. With DD, I feel like the communication's so easy and open and eager, really. And there's probably 15 other reasons, but I think those are the two that really, really stuck out to me. And I didn't want to just be another name amongst the list. Like Innova has probably 25 incredible women, and probably at least 5 of those are on the top 1 or 2 cards at any given tournament. And knowing Dee Dee and like I told you earlier, I started playing tournaments when I was like 12 or 13, and
Yeah.
I was the Dee Dee RV was there, and that's back when Rusko was traveling, and he gave me free discs, and talked to my dad, and like he's just always been a face that I've known, and a friendly, welcoming, supportive person. And yeah, I just thought it was cool to have some D's on my back and represent someone that's helped me since I was about 10 years old.
That's awesome. I gotta clear something up, though. No matter what team you're on, you're not just a name on the team. You would be the name
You would
on
think
the team.
that. You would think that.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
But experience have proven otherwise.
Otherwise, all
Yeah.
right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll take your word for
Yeah.
it. You would know. All right. Then one more Prodigy question. What do you miss most about Team Prodigy?
Speaking of skipping questions,
I'm not afraid to answer it. I don't think I miss anything, honestly. If I did, I think I wouldn't have left.
Yeah.
So the fact that I was missing something when I was there,
Okay.
I think. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, it totally does, dude.
Totally makes sense.
Mhm. I like this one. If you had to copy someone's form from both genders, who would they be and why?
Driving, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Correct?
probably. Yeah.
Okay. Personally, I'll still answer the question, but I don't feel like I would copy anybody's form. I think that's kind of what makes disc golf different is everybody has their own unique like take on the drive, and but it's cool to like look at. I know a lot of people go to YouTube and like try to emulate people's forms.
Oh yeah.
But I think so. I personally wouldn't copy anybody's, but I think the best male form I would say is Cameron Colblazer.
Okay.
And the best woman's form I would say is
You.
I was gonna say she can't say Paige, so that's
Get
not
to
fair.
yourself.
I would. You know what? I'm gonna say Sarah Hokum.
Oh,
Just
that's
because of her sidearm. Like,
Yeah.
I seriously seen that woman. She is unmatched, hands down, in any sidearm.
yeah.
Like, put her head to head with Ricky, Germ, anyone. Like, you've never seen so many different angles. I don't watch a whole lot of shots just because I've trained myself, like, for it to not get in my head, if you throw a destroyer and then he throws a destroyer, you guys are completely different power, everything. So like a lot of people do that where they'll see a disc fly and then they'll change their mind. Like they'll choose a different disc or they'll throw it a different way. So
Yeah.
I try to watch a whole lot of people, but I always find myself like studying Sarah just because of how technical she gets with it. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy to watch. You never see the same shot just because she has so many different angles with so many different discs and powers. It's really cool to watch.
I like that. That's a good answer. Cool. And that moment you guys shared at Worlds 2015 was like, oh my god, man. I've never been closer to crying on a disc golf course, dude.
That was one of the hardest decisions of my life. I definitely contemplated playing up.
I could see it.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was a wild Worlds. That was
Absolutely.
something else.
That was fun.
Uh,
Just to watch, at least. I don't know. There's like the whole women's thing, and then Paul was just tearing it up.
Yeah.
He had like back to back to back course records or something crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah. And that's the thing, too. Like, we don't really get to watch the guys because we're so busy playing, like
Yeah.
at Worlds anyway. And so, like, that's another thing with the hectic. Like, I wanted to see those record-breaking rounds, but
yeah.
that's where you come in, Ian.
They're on Central Coast Disc Golf if you want to watch them.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, they are for sure. I got them all. He was on Chase card at Deer Lake, so I was like, oh, I'll film that. Marty was on the lead card, so
Nice.
film the course record. It's always good. As a young person looking to get good, what should I do other than practice all the time and compete in tournaments in order to progress to the next level? And also, should I stick to only playing tournaments at courses I'm familiar with, or should I take risks and play tournaments at courses I've only played a handful of times?
Wow, that's a long question.
That's a
And
long
I
question.
will
Sorry, dude.
admit, I forgot the first half already, so I'm going to answer the second half first.
Do it.
I think for me personally, it's hard to play tournaments at courses you're familiar with. Just because if it's like your home course, you've played it so many times, you put this pressure on yourself. So I would say branch out for sure and go to some new courses. You know, that's like a lot of people's goals is to see as many courses as you can. So like, you know, go get some new experience on some new courses and rely more on instincts and not so much as like practicing it for a test almost. So I would say definitely like go play some other courses and tournaments.
Yeah, that
But
could
what
only
was
make
the
you better.
first part of that question
It
again?
was like as a young person looking to get good, what should I do other than practice all the time and compete in tournaments in order to get better, basically?
I
I don't really
think
know.
That's pretty much what you're supposed to do, right?
yeah.
Like,
He's got it. He's
aside
got
from
it.
doing
Watch out,
everything
man.
you're supposed to do, like what else?
I think work on your mental game, but that comes with experience too, just like being in certain situations. So maybe not necessarily practicing, but just like being in situations where certain outcomes happen will get you ready for like mental battles that you're going to face like in future tournaments.
Cool. What are your 3 favorite DFW area courses?
Town Lake. Let's see. I like Turner Park, but it's kind of let's go Town Lake, Turner Park, and Sailor Ranch. But I don't know if you can necessarily consider Sailor Ranch DFW. It's a little far.
It's out in the cuts a little bit.
Yeah, it's like probably an hour and 20 outside.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's the top rated course on DGCR right now, though. So
Yeah.
we're at least up there. So I
Yeah.
think he gets a pass.
Yeah.
This person loves Harry Myers, Bear Creek, and Louisville. Or Lake Louisville.
Harry Myers. I gotta add Harry Myers. Let's take Turner Park out and add Harry Myers for sure.
Fair enough.
Bear Creek, I haven't played in years. Wow. And what was the other one? Louisville?
Lake Louisville?
Yeah. They took that one out for like 2 years and it just got back in while I was on tour this past year. So I haven't played the new version of it yet.
Okay.
Actually.
That was a weird question. Yeah, I don't like that one. You mentioned you used to work at the PGA Superstore. Is ball golf another hobby of yours? If so, what's your best score and/or handicap?
No, I've only played ball golf maybe 5 to 10 times.
Okay.
When I worked there, I worked in apparel and tennis. Tennis is definitely a hobby of mine, but I'm not really good at playing it. I like watching it and like hitting balls, but I never like will like say, "Hey, Ian, let's go out and play some tennis."
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, I actually got disc golf in balls in the store. We started selling discs for a little bit, and we did a clinic. There was at the VPO, like a bunch of top pros came to town, obviously, and we held a clinic inside of there. That was cool.
Oh, nice.
Grow sport.
What was that?
I should grow the sport. Yeah, it's cool.
Oh.
She's on it. Why don't more pros wear sunglasses?
Ooh. Again, I can't answer for all the pros, but for myself, I don't know. They're not very sturdy, so they kind of like flop around, and like the only thing I want to be focused on is my shot. So,
I dig it.
and I like the sun; it doesn't really affect me too much.
Nice. Which of your fellow professionals have you learned the most about disc golf from?
I think, like I said, Hokum as far as like angles and stuff. I learned a lot from Des growing up. I played against her or with her a whole lot, so I learned a lot of patience and form and just like etiquette, stuff like that from Des. And then surprisingly, Nico has said a lot of things to me that stuck.
Really?
Nico's kind of an oddball,
Yeah.
but when I see him, he's always got something he wants to say, disc golf related. And I've had a few like little pep talks from Nico. Maybe not even a pep talk, just like a sentence that he said, and I'm like,
You
And
got to give us
it's-
a good Nicoism right now.
You know, I think the one that sticks out to me the most is like he just asked me how my round went, and I was like, "Oh, it was good." He's like, "Do you keep it in bounds?" And I was like, "No, I didn't." Like, blah blah blah, but I still shot good. He's like, "Don't go out of bounds, you win the tournament." I'm like,
That's good advice.
yeah, no, seriously, like, I mean, it's so simple, but it's so true. Like,
Yeah, it is.
if you keep your disc in bounds, you're saving at least one stroke a hole, obviously.
Yeah.
But in some cases, if you go out of bounds, like pretty much as soon as you release, it can cost you 3 to 4 strokes.
Yeah.
Because you pretty much have to rethrow the shot. And, you know, at the Memorial, that definitely comes into play.
Oh,
And I tell you what, like, if I would count all my out of bounds and count how many times I've lost tournaments by less than that, it would just be astronomical.
Nico dropping knowledge, man. I like it.
Yeah. Also, I just realized Cam Todd is huge.
Oh,
Like,
really?
yeah, Cam Todd. He's full of knowledge, and he loves to talk. He loves to share it, and yeah, I've had a few heart-to-hearts with him this past year, and yeah, I think those few people.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's fun to learn. Which part of your game has the biggest room for improvement?
upshots, backhand upshots.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah,
That was
working
quick.
on
Quick
it.
You
answer.
knew that one right away.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know, when I get like probably I jump putt. Well, I just stand still putt from 2 feet to 45, and like 45 to like 90 feet I jump putt.
Mhm.
But anywhere from like 90 feet to maybe 150, I am liable to like take 3 shots to get it to the basket.
Put in work with the suspect. Just
No.
keep doing it. Yeah.
Well, I am, but sidearms. I'm
Okay.
throwing lots of sidearm approaches, so it's just what I feel more comfortable with. Backhand approaches, I'm like having trouble with distances. I'll either overthrow it or throw it into the ground because I'm scared of overthrowing it. So
Interesting.
Yeah. It's not like super dramatic, but if I do one early in a round, it's liable to get in my head and do it 2 or 3 more times in that round. And every shot matters, especially when you're playing against the best women in the world.
Yeah.
So any area that you're feeling unconfident with, you want to knock that out.
Yeah. With the courses you guys are playing, I'm sure that's like a pretty decently common, distance you're throwing from.
Usually not, and that's why I've been struggling with it. Is because like for me, like if we do have a hole, I can typically get 50 extra feet on the rest of the field,
Yeah.
so I don't have to throw that distance a whole lot.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Color me wrong.
How far do you throw?
Like in a tournament, probably
Yeah.
380 to 420. But if I'm like in an open field, I can throw it like 475 ish.
That's ridiculous.
Considerably farther than me.
Yep.
Considerably farther than a lot of people.
Most everyone. Yeah. Unless you're on the internet where everyone throws.
Oh yeah, internet
Oh,
distance.
It was
is
500. Yeah.
Just divided by 2. So you have the Stalker as your signature disc for Discraft. Do you ever think beaded drivers like the Stalker will ever become more prevalent in the game?
I mean, I don't know why not. I mean, it's already in the game, and I would say it's a pretty well-known disc.
Mhm.
What else is a beaded driver? I guess.
I don't think there's any. I don't think there is any.
Salient released one.
Yeah, and doesn't DGA have one? But it's like a bead towards the edge of the rim, I think.
Weird.
I think you're making stuff up, Tony.
The Undertaker?
There's a good chance.
Or
The
No,
Undertaker?
I want to say it's the Hurricane, but I don't think so.
No.
I could be completely wrong.
100% honest with you, I didn't realize the Stalker had a bead.
Yeah, I didn't either. Maybe the
Like,
picture's
when you
wrong.
just said-
To be honest, I have no idea.
I don't.
I think it does because I remember looking at one the first time I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, what?"
Really?
God, it's been so many years, but
It's not like a rock or anything, but like I
It
think it
must
has
have
like a little
this-
bump.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah.
Prove it.
Stump me on my own disc. That's cool.
What did you say, Corey?
Prove it.
Prove it.
Mixer doesn't exist.
Are there any types of holes you dislike?
I think if they have like, just like trick holes, like disc golf's. I played in Sabatis, and like this might like make a couple people upset, but I wasn't a huge fan of those courses. It felt like putt golf to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, New England disc golf gets like that sometimes.
Yeah, they were good shots, and I love the course, but to play a tournament there, I felt it was like putt golf. Like they were trick shots I will never throw again. Like on the whole tour, I'll never throw those shots. So it was like you're throwing behind you. Like you had to throw a putter super nose up, super turnover, and like it would literally need to come behind you. And there was just Mandos. I think there was 6 Mandos on that course. So I think just holes with Mandos that are kind of like gimmicky, I would say.
Okay.
Like if one good example is at Blue Ribbon Pines hole, and I don't remember the number. It's an early hole. Let's see, hole 4 is the long tunnel. 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, maybe it's hole 8. It's like probably 200 and less than 200 feet. I like your Pokeball cup, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Nice.
It holds a ton of coffee. It's like 16 ounces.
Nice.
So it's pretty clever.
But that hole's like probably only like 160 feet, and it's like 30 feet straight, and the rest of the distance is straight to the right, and it has a Mando. So just holes that are not disc golf shots, I think.
Yeah, they're not shaped properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's interesting. Philo did a clinic up one of the courses up here in New England. It's kind of notorious for being a little dink-dunky or having some weird shots. And the guy who runs that course told me that Philo said to him is like, normally like course designers make shots with like, oh, this hole needs a hyzer shot, and then like an anhyzer shot, or like a flick shot, and then like a backhand approach. And Philo said, there's not really a shot for some of these holes. It's just kind of do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Huh. That's really interesting. I like that.
That's how I felt about the longest course up in Hornings now.
Uh-huh.
It's like apparently the guy who designed it isn't a disc golfer, and he's just like, all right, we'll put a curve here and a curve there and trees here, and it's just like there's sometimes where you walk up to the hole and you're just like, all right, just gonna lay up and lay up and lay up and lay up, like there's nothing. Yeah,
that's what I kept finding myself doing at Sabatis. I'm like, it was fun. I had a whole lot of fun. Like it was fun to try to figure it out. I like hide and seek. I like rock climbing. Like I like things that you have to figure out.
Uh-huh.
So it was fun, but like to play the U.S. Women's Championship there, I felt like weird having to guess or to be like, well, I guess I'm gonna try this. Not knowing, because like there wasn't a gap that you're like, okay, I can see what this hole was supposed to be like, a anhyzer.
Cool. This one says, what do you consider your best shot on video?
Ace at ledge.
Oh,
Yeah, a couple aces, yeah.
Yeah, I had an ace at World Doubles.
That was sweet.
I felt like that was like my purest one.
Mm-hmm.
And that was Lucid
with...
Convict, actually. Yeah.
What'd you say?
That was with a Lucid Convict.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, Lucid Convict.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. So I found some dodgy results on the internet about the status of the bead on
Dude,
the stalker.
I posted a picture.
I looked at the picture.
There's
It looks
definitely
like
something there.
it looks like a small bead.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's got a little lip to it.
Too funny. You guys are
All right,
ridiculous.
well,
There's.
I don't
There you go,
I still
Paige.
don't know the answer to that question. I mean, the stalker flew great for me, and if it had a bead, then I would say, yeah, let's get some more beads on this. It seems like they're running out of ideas anyway, so
I
why
know,
not
right?
throw it on there?
Yeah. All right. This is the infamous podcast question page.
Okay.
Is a
I'm just
hot
gonna mute
dog
my mic now.
a sandwich?
It's meat in the middle of bread, so maybe yes.
Paige, you were doing so well.
I've never thought of that before.
That feels
love
good.
it.
Feels
Yeah.
good.
It does.
Oh man, I hate you guys.
I've never thought of that. Now every
Well,
time
it's a shame we got to end the episode now. It was good talking to you.
Actually, my roommate just the other night ordered from takeout a hamburger sandwich. Like that was the item, a hamburger sandwich.
Was it like an Asian place?
Or anything?
It was, yeah.
There you go.
But it was like, yeah, it was just basically like a long rectangular hamburger. I was like,
So why did they order a hamburger from a Chinese place?
I don't know.
That's question
Paige
number
asking
two.
real
That's
questions.
It's
Yeah.
Corey lives in San Francisco. The Asian,
Yeah.
they own everything up there.
That's funny.
Make some bomb ass food.
This is true.
I'm so down
just
with
not hamburgers.
it. Just not hamburgers.
The hamburger sandwiches, fire. Hamburgers, terrible.
All right, I'm out of questions. Eric, Tony, Corey, you guys got any for Paige?
I guess I had one that I was kind of thinking about, if you don't mind. So you shot a couple thousand rated rounds at Aussie Open, right?
Yes.
Do you chalk that up to the way the course was playing, or to how you were feeling like playing the course?
I think it was a combination of the two. My skill set with my discs on that course was just easy. It felt easy. I knew exactly what to throw, where to throw it, and I was fully capable. Like I wasn't having to try really hard to land where I needed to score well. So
All right.
it was just like a really good course setup for me.
No, awesome. That's a hell of a way to bump your rating back up too.
Yeah, hope so.
You're still trying to be the first 1,000 rated female, right?
I mean, yes.
Do you have like a timeline? Like, do you say like
No.
by 20, like the end of this year or by next year?
Oh,
you just want to be
that's
first.
That's almost impossible. 50 points in a year is like.
Yeah, that's not
What
going
are
to
you
happen.
rated right now?
Somewhere in the 50s, 957.
Oh, really?
I was at 978 was my highest, and
Wow.
I've dropped significantly.
A little
last- Yeah.
That is incredible.
I'll take a 950 rating.
Yeah,
I'd be
seriously.
okay with it.
Wow.
I mean, I think this year I could get it back to in the 970s. I think that's definitely possible. But the way our rating system is our rating stays on there for 1 year.
Mhm.
So, all of last year, all of my bad rounds are still going to be on there. So there's no way it'll be this year. And I would say 95% chance it's not going to happen next year either. But I think that's like a long-term goal. I tend to think like pretty far into the future. So, yeah, I think I'll be playing the sport well long enough to get into the 1,000 rated.
Cool.
Would be awesome.
So, did you have a meeting with the city of Plano?
I did.
What was that about?
Disc golf.
Yeah.
Broad, very broad answer. No, I really would love to like elaborate, but it's something that like if we start getting people too anxious and excited, could slightly backfire. So
Okay.
yeah, huge things though potentially. So in the 90%. So I'm not gonna.
Just
I
gonna
don't
leave it
know.
Yeah,
there.
do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Cool.
Have you played the courses from the GCC? I assume you played it last year, but I didn't watch all the footage. Sounds like there's several different courses.
Yeah.
Is that do you like that? Do you like a tournament where there's multiple courses? Like one round at each, or would you prefer the Aussie Open type where it's kind of bunch of rounds on one course?
I didn't play it last year, and I think last year was the first time they went to all those different courses.
Gotcha.
But personally, for professional tournaments, I think we should play one course.
Yes.
I
Two
agree.
tops. For AMs, I think it's huge to, when they go to Kansas City or a Minneapolis or anywhere really, the TD in the city wants to show off all their best courses. So As pros, we pretty much already played those courses, and that's not what our goal at hand is, to see new courses. We're trying to compete on the best course. But for AMs, they're traveling and they want to see as many courses as possible. So I hope that that's something we can start to transition into.
Yes.
And one course tee times for pros and 3 to 5 courses for AMs, and get more AMs there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's how they do it in golf,
Totally on the
That
same
is-
page.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like one course, tee times.
Yeah.
Yep.
One round a day. Yeah, this 2 rounds a day is a little crazy for me too. I'm
Yeah.
not sold on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, speaking from the perspective of an AM, if I were to play like a 2-day tournament that was 4 different courses, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But for the pros, I mean,
Totally.
your livelihood depends on it, and so and you're rushing from the last place you were at, so you're probably on the road for 1 day, maybe 2, and then you have to practice 4 courses.
Yeah,
And-
no, totally from a pro perspective.
Yeah, so it I mean, I couldn't stress enough like how hectic it gets, really. And if you want to be fully prepared, which a lot of these tournaments, especially last year, I didn't feel prepared. I was getting maybe 1 practice round in at these courses where I would like to get 3 in, and it's just so hectic.
Yeah, I think
There's
that's
actually
what
sorry, go ahead, Corey.
I was gonna say. That Eagle highlighted that as one of the reasons why he felt so comfortable at the Aussie Open. He said he played 7 practice rounds and really got to dial in the course. I think it showed in the ratings and the way he played. It would be great to see people be able to do that. I think a little bit more concentrated.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll see better golf. I mean,
totally.
I personally
We
think,
saw some pretty crazy golf.
yeah, I think personally, like, disc golf has transitioned so much in the past few years, in quite a few ways, but like relevant to what we're talking about. You used to have to search for a tournament to play. If there was one in Texas, that's where I was going. But now it's like there's 7 any given weekend to choose from, and I think I think we should limit the number of tournaments, really.
Yeah.
Or spread them out, because we're not unified. And I think like outside people like Adidas or like ESPN, they want to see us together. Like if they see 70 tournaments in a weekend, sure, that's cool, but how do they pick which one to go to,
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's actually, I was going to say, a tournament in New England where we play 3 rounds in 1 day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How do you do that? 2 lunch breaks?
Well, so we usually start at around like 7 or so in the morning for the first round, and the last round kind of pushes the daylight, and we don't do food. It's just like get your food on the way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to add on to that, I'm playing the Enduro Bowl this Saturday, and it's at 2 rounds consecutive at De La, 29 holes back to back, no stopping.
Woo!
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Have fun.
58 total.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They serve chili and cornbread at the turn. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, that sounds like good.
De La is one of my
terrible.
favorites to play at.
Mhm.
Women's tournaments always do this, where they have little booths set up with food. And if you guys like want to know anything about me, I am a snacker. Like I'm always eating, and like it's so cool because there's like little stations with water and oranges and brownies and just whatever you need. And at De La, it's so cool because the Daisy Chains women are there and with their little setup. And they got sandwiches, and you can just grab a sandwich on your walk up the hill.
That's so cool.
That's so cool that you got chili and cornbread there.
Yeah.
I filmed that one year. That was exhausting.
An
Daisy chain?
adventure.
No, I actually have.
Oh, the Enduro boat.
Yeah, I've actually filmed Daisy Chains too.
Nice.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, we
Everything.
do a triples tournament up here at one of the courses in New Hampshire where there's like this big rise on like a plateau sort of the middle of the course, and there's like for this big triples tournament they'll do chili and like there'll be a grill there and all kinds of other stuff just like in the middle of the course. And it's
Cool.
That's
really cool.
awesome.
Speaking my language.
That's awesome.
All
I've
right.
never played a triples tournament. I'd like to do that.
That sounds like
It's
fun.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Although it's like in the snow usually, so you kind of need
yeah.
3
I'm
shots.
out. I'm out on it.
Yeah.
All right.
Did we have anything left from Reddit, Ian?
No, I think I killed them all except for one weird one. Any questions from chat or you guys before we let Paige
I
go?
haven't seen anything in the chat really recently.
No. Someone asked
Just-
how far you could throw it left-handed.
Probably 35 feet. Yeah, I can't. I just feel so uncoordinated. I can't do anything with my left hand. Honestly, brushing my teeth, even nothing. I got nothing.
No future in basketball.
No. No.
All right. Well, we are going to let you go, Paige. Thank you so much
Oh,
for your time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was fun having
See
you
you
on.
guys shortly at, well, at least you, Corey, right?
Yeah.
Are y'all,
Yeah,
the rest of
definitely.
you guys going to be there?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll make the
Just
flight.
Ian.
Corey and
No.
I will be there. I'll be filming FPO, but I'll make sure to come say hi.
Nice.
Filming.
Cool.
Oh, FBO.
Sounds good. Thank
Cool.
you guys.
Thank you, Paige.
Yeah,
Bye.
thanks, Paige.
Bye. Cool. She's the nicest, man.
Too
Pretty
cool,
cool.
man.
Very, very cool.
I can't wait till we have an episode where they leave and it's finally like, God,
Like,
thank God that was
Yeah,
over.
I know. Ooh. Ooh.
How, there's gotta be one sometime.
Yeah, to be fair, all the FPOs I've ever filmed, I've never met an uncool. You know what I mean?
That's true, actually.
Across the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
Well, I
was.
mean, I think that goes for sort of like disc golf as a whole. Usually, is it just attracts a pretty decent subset of people.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like the intensity is a little bit higher. I don't know what, I've definitely been like, well, I'm just going to stand here and mind my own business and not get involved. Whereas it seems to be very approachable and kind of fun loving. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Call me crazy.
Cool, guys. Anything else for us to ramble about before we kill
I
it?
just want to chalk one up in the hot dog is a sandwich column. Just saying.
Count it. Put it on the board.
Boom.
No, just shout out we got more Lake Chabot footage coming out tomorrow. Next day, we got 6 days consecutive.
Yep.
Oh jeez. Oh man. There go my lunch breaks.
Days.
Yeah, we got Lake Chabot coming up, and then we got after that. I think it's gonna be King of the Lake, I believe.
Okay, sure.
And then,
Don't quote
and then
me.
the Twin Falls Classic.
Twin Falls Classic.
Yeah, that's the one where Eric.
Couple aces in there.
Yeah, the couple aces. In
Oh
that
yeah.
one.
Wait, where is that? That's Twin Falls, Idaho, right?
That's in Idaho. Yep.
I'm stopping there.
You are
Yeah.
on your
I
drive.
think the disc golf scene's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Oh, cool.
Is it? I'm gonna have to find that course.
Yeah, it looks like a cool course, man.
The views are.
That's
really
one where he
awesome.
has like that crazy like uphill.
He smashed with a truth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nuts.
The distance is way off on that though.
Yeah, that was off. I think the 2 holes are swapped or something.
Oh really?
Yeah, because the one that was uphill, it said like 315, and he like just barely flung it uphill. But anyway.
They weren't swapped, but the
Yeah.
uphill was just bad info. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's a smash that uphill with a
Yeah.
bit
Like
Yeah.
straight up.
It's like a ridiculous
I
shot.
bet it was like 240 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looked like anyway. Other than that news, yeah, Corey and I will be out at GCC. We're trying to work something out with Germ, Sexton, Macbeth for some champ chumps shenanigans. We're trying to figure out
Are
what
you gonna
that
do
looks
that
like.
Simon thing there?
No,
Try.
Simon wanted to do it at De La. So,
Which is better for that type of thing, I think.
yeah. Yeah, I think doubles
Yeah.
is better at De La. There's more luck involved.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Got to create some separation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're going to do with Sexton
Big Germ.
and German Macbeth, though. We got to figure that out.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
got a
was
good sidearm. You could do something with that.
I don't want to wear out their sidearms
So-
like before the tournament, though.
you're
we're doing it before.
I guess we could, well, because they're going to Memorial like right afterwards.
Yeah.
I
Doesn't
think-
it end on a Saturday?
It ends on, the tournament is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Memorial starts on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oof.
They have to like bail like right away.
I think what Alex was saying about getting a game of Wolf would be pretty cool if you could get 2 more people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to see pros play Wolf, see who decides to pick who each time.
Uh huh.
I'll be honest. I have I've heard a lot of people say that. I've zero context as to what the rules are, how that game is played.
It's kind of complex.
It's kind of
It's
like dub skins,
Yeah,
but
it's
like
weird.
not.
Yeah,
You need
that's what I
five-
keep hearing. It's kind of like this, but it's like not, and like it's kind of. And then
Basically, like you get like 5-6 people, and each person, if you have 6 people, each person will lead the rotation one time. So it's a constant order. You cycle through.
yeah,
And the first person to throw can either call wolf, meaning that it will be them versus the rest of the people on the card.
yeah,
But if they win, they get double the points or skins for that hole.
gotcha.
Or they can say, okay, I'm not calling wolf, I'll shop.
Yeah,
And then they watch the next group of, whoever 4 or 5 people left throw, and they can buy one of those shots as their partner, and then it's 2 versus 3.
sounds super simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, not at all.
There's a ton of rules to it. I'll explain it in 2 seconds.
The scoring gets a little more complicated because like the 3 team gets less skins if they win, and the 2 team gets more if they win because the numbers. But the
Classic.
like base level of the game is pretty.
So who should we have on next, guys?
It might be cool to have some. If we could have like Steve Dodge or something like that, or like Dave Feldberg to talk about like next gen tour.
Wow,
I don't know.
look at you thinking outside the box, man.
Good job, Eric.
I mean, I don't want to. Like, how have we not had Ricky on here yet?
It's
Yeah.
true.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I was gonna say let's wait and see who does good at Memorial, but then I was like, oh yeah, it'll probably be Ricky. Like, he's gonna win everything, right?
I don't know. We'll see. Nate Doss, talk about his
This
beer
guy
stuff.
says
That'd be
Nico.
fun.
Oh yeah, Nate Doss would be great. I
Duh.
mean,
Yeah,
he's a great talker. You know, he's very articulate.
yeah, he's just fun to BS with.
Mhm.
We haven't had Paul on in forever.
This is true.
Yeah, I think Ricky's a good pick, or maybe whoever wins the GCC. Which
I think honestly, that's almost the model to go after, right? It's just like follow the winners.
Whoever
that
does
winner.
well,
yeah, and then try to get him before Smashbox.
We're gonna start recording these on Monday.
Nico, Nico.
I did notice that they
Thank you,
filmed
Nico.
their game show on Wednesday.
They
It was-
did, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Nico, I don't think Nico would come on our podcast. I just don't feel like it. Do you think he would?
Dude, did you not do you not remember the AMA? That would be the best podcast we ever do.
The AMA was terrible.
I
Awesome.
it was horrible though. It was so blown out. I couldn't even watch it.
Awesome.
Not even from what he was saying. I couldn't even look at the image.
Hey, I mean, we're just assuming that all these people are clamoring to get on the podcast.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, let's just have the president of the United
That's what
States.
We'll have our people reach out to their people.
Yeah.
Sad thing is, our people is us.
We're with our people.
So, yeah. Climo, Yeti. Yeti'd be pretty fun. That guy's
There's a
fun,
lot
man.
of people that
Computers?
change.
Have you guys ever hung out with Yeti? Like filmed him or anything?
Oh yeah, I film
Yeah.
pros all the time.
Yeah.
It's supposed to.
We go way back.
Nate and Paul were telling me to get in touch with Yeti about. I want to get like some disc golf company to get involved donating discs and like I don't know, doing some sort of like event at the schools that I work at.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, 'cause
he
he
apparently
does
runs.
He
Yeah,
does-
Edge. That's what they were saying. Yeah,
Yeah, Yeti is 100% hilarious and 100%
Just in the
guy.
Just in the bag is hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, with the
Yeah,
burrito.
we'll-
and shit.
we'll
He's just
have to
like pulling sandwiches out.
Birdie train.
Yeah. That guy's fantastic. All right.
He's
Any
a
more?
super
All
good
right, I gotta go
person.
pee, boys. I'm out of here.
You ready? All right,
All right,
peace.
cool.
Later, dude.
Peace.
Might as well just kill it. You guys down with that?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I want to have my 15 minutes. Okay, no, we're good. We're good.
2 hours and 15 minutes.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Sorry we suck at streaming. We have good intentions. We just suck.
Maybe we can get it to work next time.
Maybe we get. I.
Likely.
No,
Hopefully.
it'll never work. I'm so annoyed.
We're gonna have to do this every time.
All right.
Alrighty. Out of here,
Shout
guys.
out to Rick Rooney Disc Golf Events. Boom.
No.
I
What?
just did it. It's too late.
yeah.
Eric, I'm-
What a way to
Believe
end the
that.
podcast.
All
All right, we're out.
righty,
This is
man. See you guys.
ridiculous. Later, guys.